Speaking of the Super Bowl, y'all, why do I feel like Beyonce low key put Kendrick and Lil Wayne through like a audition? Why do I feel like that? Because looking back at Beyonce had her Renaissance tour where both Lil Wayne and Kendrick performed, right? And this was during her birthday weekend in Los Angeles. And the crazy thing about both of them performing is both of them had microphone and sound issues. So I low key feel like she put them both through an audition to see which one would adapt, and whoever responded the best got the role. I low key feel like that. So Lil Wayne was up there performing at the concert. Like, what was that? Put the fuck down. Everybody locked up. If 5, 4, 3, 2, I am myself. I'm not showing up for that. I am not showing up for that. Hell no. And then one of the cousins, because I was talking about it on Twitter, one of the cousins was there and they sent me their own personal video of Lil Wayne. What? Oh. Like, what is that about, Wayne? Shout out to cousin for that. Dr. Elizabeth Craig. Shout out to you, cousin. But why they said Wayne told the crowd his sound was fucked up, so he walked off and just never came back. He just walked off and never came back. Didn't try to get a different earpiece or nothing. He just walked the fuck off. Then you had Kendrick also perform, and his mic was fucked up. But he kept performing. He kept performing. As soon as the mic cut on, it was still flawless. So that was a test. She was testing the ass. And Lil Wayne, unfortunately, you failed. You failed the test. I might be onto something, because how fitting is that both they bikes fuck up? I don't know. That's just a funny little joke. That might not be true, but that's just a funny little joke. And then you got Drake ass, some, or at least Maul is claiming that Drake declined the Super Bowl, that he's been offered it multiple times.
Key part about all of this is Drake has been offered this Super Bowl show for some years now and has turned it down.
How many of y'all believe Maul? How many of y'all believe that? How many of y'all believe Drake was offered the Super Bowl several times and he's turned it down? Cap. Not near one of us. Cap. Maul is cap. I knew Maul said that. I yelled cap immediately. Only Maul believes that. That's a lie. Never offered to him. He would have bragged about it if he was. That's what I said. He would have been bragging about that shit. Like, I don't. Drake is one of the most braggadocious and narcissistic people in the world. And you telling me he turned down the Super Bowl and he ain't never tell us? Drake turned down the Super Bowl and he ain't tell us? Yeah, right. And I'm a size 2. Tell me any fucking thing. I'm a size 2 and Drake turned down the Super Bowl. Like, who do they think they're fooling, bro? I don't get it. Maul, like, be serious. Like, I'm really not sure who was the worst for Drake, Mal or AK. But neither one of these dudes do him any favors. Like, they make up the worst narratives and they make it the worst for him.
Probably 4 years he's been offered to perform at Super Bowl Said no for whatever reason.
Later on, he goes on to say it was declined. They're saying that it was declined because he was boycotting the NFL. His source is trust me, bro. Trust me. Trust me. Like academics and Ma, they keep setting him up to be slandered. Like every time they say something stupid, I'm gonna slander him just because they're so stupid. Drake turned down the Super Bowl the same way he turned down being with Rihanna. The same way he was never in love with her or wanted to have a family. Drake also tricked Kendrick into calling him a pedophile and releasing the biggest song of the summer, calling him a pedophile on it. Drake also had an explosive bomb for Pusha T that would end Pusha T's career. Drake also heard them kids might be day free. The lies are pathetic. These narratives are so goofy. And then they're like, oh, he didn't do it because he was boycotting the Super Bowl. He boycotting the Super Bowl? Boycotting the Super Bowl, but here he is in a suite. In the same year, one of the years you allegedly boycotted the Super Bowl, here you are spotted in the building where you paid $100K to be in a private suite during the Super Bowl. Why would you turn down the Super Bowl because you boycotting it, but you show up to the game and you pay $100K to watch it? I usually say the math is mathing, but in this instance, the math is not mathing. For somebody that's boycotting the Super Bowl, you stay mentioning it in the songs. I don't talk about nothing I'm boycotting. And if he turned down the Super Bowl, we'd hear about it every 4 verses. Every 4 verses, we would hear about it. Same way Jay-Z told us a couple years ago. I said no to the Super Bowl. You don't need me. You need me. I don't need you. Drake would be on the same type timing. That man will be telling us this every 4 bars that he turned down the Super Bowl. According to the Business Insider, the only artist that's documented to ever turn down the Super Bowl was Adele, Rihanna before she eventually did it. Pink, Taylor Swift, Cardi B also was offered um the Super Bowl. Gotta remember, Cardi B was hot as fish grease at one point, but she declined it, said that she was staying loyal to Kaepernick. Same way with Rihanna when she denied it the first time. Jay-Z also declined it in 2019, I believe. And Andre 3000 and Outkast, they denied it. Yeah, Adele denied it. She revealed that at one of her concerts because there was like rumors that she was gonna do it, but she got on stage and said, "Hell no, I ain't doing that shit." Timothy Timmy, why would he say he's as big as the Super Bowl if he turned it down several times? Will literally be self defeating paradox. It never the shit that they say never makes sense, bro. Never. I still want me a Super Bowl, Outcast Super Bowl performance maybe one day. I don't see it because I don't even think they're still active like that. Andre show up with his flute. Andre gonna show up with his flute. But yeah, y'all, them the people that decline. Adele, Rihanna, Pink, Taylor Swift, Cardi B, Jay-Z, and Andre 3000. Which I'm sure he would have brought out Big Boy. So Outcast. But BBL Drizzy is not on that list. He is not on that list. And to me, there's no way in hell Drake, the sports junkie that he is, and the sports groupie that he was turning down the Super Bowl. This nigga is obsessed with athletes. Like, look at this dweeb. Look at this dweeb. Look at him. Drake loves sports. So you telling me he gonna turn down one of the biggest sporting events of every year? Please. Lie to somebody else. Don't lie to me. That man is not turning down the biggest stage in the world. But the way he be dick riding athletes and various sports teams, please, it's so bad. His dick riding of sports teams is so bad. They got a thing called the Drake curse. That if you Drake pick your team, 9 times out of 10, you're losing. And the lies are so bad. Even academics is confused. So him and Maul, they didn't compare their notes. Him and Maul did not compare their notes
Stir
because academics is calling cap.
it's gotten. Why the fuck would you turn down the Super Bowl? Like, I just don't get it.
When your biggest eater is calling cap.
Like, if this is true that Drake has turned down the Super Bowl multiple times, that is just baffling to me.
Oh my God. Academics always have these moments of reality. Then he sink back into the sunken place. Like, I've noticed that. He always have these moments of where he's thinking logically and then he goes back to being an idiot. Like, I don't get it. But yeah, y'all, Drake allegedly turned down the Super Bowl multiple times. Please. Kendrick is not dropping at no 2 a.m. Eastern. I wish y'all stopped.